Democracy in the Gaming Industry by Etienne Hebert. As addressed in the module, we have some points here, like the games industry has a labor problem. And we talked about game developers being asked to crunch and contributing to crunch culture. The questions of who makes the money, who makes the decisions, who mediates it, and where is the distribution of the financial success. All of these are pressing questions as of late, and just in general within the gaming industry and other industries. And that is an image of crunch culture. But what is the solution to the alienation and exploitation of labor in the gaming industry? The answer that I propose is worker cooperatives. No need for unions and the middleman. So worker cooperatives, according to these videos, they function like how a work cooperative is an organization that is owned and self-managed by its workers. The number of workers cooperative in the United States have been growing recently, and a good portion of that is because of recently because of COVID. The principles of a worker cooperative include, that's the wrong side, democratic member control. The workers share control and ownership of the products of their labor. Democratically decide every aspect of the company. And we have the idea of equal stake and equal vote. One person, one vote. And what do people vote on in a worker cooperative? The things that benefit the employee owners, because the employees are the owners and they decide everything. They have greater job security relative to the traditional top-down businesses, more equal share of the profit, increased quality of life at work, and going back to the concerns for community and this image, there is democratic hiring and firing, which allows the workers to cultivate the culture that is best for them and the company that they want to create. So that means no crunch culture. This is very important. There's greater accountability and participation and less alienation because of that participation. And there's no reason to have crunch culture because there's no top person up top telling you when this thing is due. Everyone just like can communicate and work on the thing at their own pace. This is a little clip or like a screenshot from the one of the videos that I linked as a resource, and it's just talking about this. You can check it out if you want. But yeah, I won't go into this that much. So for the worker cooperatives, this is my proposal. Worker cooperatives work very well with passion industries because intrinsic motivation is more valuable and helps to make the companies run better. So if the principles of democracy and freedom are growing in the labor sector, what does this mean for Web 3.0? User-generated content, a virtual reality that is social. With VR, there's connection that is unprecedented. It's nothing like anything that we have other than real life connection. And we have self-expression. A social VR, self-expression is important because when you're connecting with people, just like with worker cooperatives, they can create a community that is fluid. And when you have self-expression, then people are able to bring everything to the table and create something beautiful, as we will see. But an example of something that's not good, that's very bad VR platform, social VR platform, is Engage. This is a picture of what Engage looks like. It's very white, very gross looking, very bad, but this does not have any free user-generated content. I mean, I'm sure you can maybe upload your own thing, but there's like not a community. It's all very, very corporatized and everything like that. And so on the other side, we have something like VR Chat, which is a good example of a social VR game. It is free and open for user-generated content to flow throughout it, and it's by the people for the people. And then we have an idea such as NFTs. What are NFTs? You know what NFTs are. They are non-fungible tokens, but some people have claimed that they will offer greater customization within the metaverse, but it comes with a cost, because why should we have to buy a virtual land in the metaverse when it's literally free and infinite? It doesn't make sense to me. For an example, the idea of a supreme NFT virtual drip, like your character walking around in this virtual drip of a supreme NFT, like you have to buy that with your money, and that's not good. But I believe NFTs are a reaction to the death of the current online capitalist model, because the current capitalist model is being threatened by the open source model. The open source model is wonderful. This is a cute little image right here. You can look more into that with that, but it is a decentralized software development model that encourages open collaboration. The more democratic and free a platform, the better it will be for self-expression and representing the truest of humanity. We will be less alienated and exploited if we have open source models of everything. My conclusion: democracy is how we prevent that Ready Player One scenario that Mark Zuckerberg and all the other tech gods want so desperately. Decentralization and reducing the top-down models of organizations is how we move forward in a post-COVID world. We must educate one another. Our current system is not a constant of the universe, and so we can and will change the system to better fit our needs. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.